Hi, my name is Latrice Gray, and I want to share with you some miraculous things that happened in my life. Um, we know that there is a God, which is the creator and a higher power. Well, first, I like to talk about how God showed up in my life and actually changed my life, and how I know that He's real. Well, first, let me start off by saying I was young and I used to run away from home to hang out with my friends. My mom and dad would be worried about me. And I just like to point out that my testimony is kind of long, so I won't be able to cover everything, but I'm going to shorten it up uh, as much as possible. So, as a young person, I used to go skating and got around friends and peers, and we would be drinking Mickey's and smoking weed and cigarettes, typical teen peer pressure, hanging out, having fun, thinking it's sweet, doing what everybody else do. Um, I used to be a pom pom girl, and coming home from school one day, I got raped, and I had an abortion. Later on, I had a different abortion with my kid's father, and we were upset about it because my dad made me get an abortion. So we decided to make us another baby, and he's live and well today. So I used to run away from home to be with him, skip school, dropped out of school in the ninth grade, um, smoked weed, hung out in the streets, just being a little bad teen and thinking that I was just having fun and doing what I wanted to do. As time went on, we had three other kids. Um, and later, um, I was born in Gary, Indiana. Yeah, Michael Jackson City. But mostly all my family, my mom's family live in Chicago, and my dad's family is in um Detroit and Columbus, in Saginaw, Michigan, just different areas, and some in the South. Some of my mom's family in the South, and now a lot of my mom's family is in North Carolina, and Georgia. We kind of everywhere. But to sum that part up, me and him, we moved away to Milwaukee, and then we moved to Texas where my baby girl was born. And then later, we moved back to Gary and Milwaukee, and we went back to Gary and we bought a house, and we lost two kids in a fire in that house, and a lot of that is my fault. I mean, it's a long story, but yeah, some of it is my fault, but it's just a long story about that. And that kind of turned my life around. I was, I won't say I was suicidal, but I was depressed, and I started drinking more at that point. I felt that because I smoked weed, that it was my fault, and just all kind of things. And I always had that evil little demon that was on this shoulder. Try to tell me you don't care about nothing, you hate everybody, and this and that. Then I had the little angel that was on this shoulder that'd tell me you have to live for your kids, and you got to do what's right by them and things like that. So we end up moving back to Milwaukee, and me and him end up breaking up, and I started working, and I worked at a place called CD Barrett, and I worked at Ring Gaze, and I just had jobs and things that would take care of my kids. Me and my friends would hang out and drink. Well, when I was with him, we kind of did bad things. We sold drugs, and like I said, we partied. And when I was with him, some friends that we was around, we did bad things like got with some friends and was robbing people. I'm ashamed of those things, but those are things that happened that I was doing. We carried guns and just all kind of things. I was just, um, we got threatened before. I threatened the people back. Um, this guy stole some stuff from us, and we beat him real bad. Well, I beat him real bad with a chain and just all kind of things that, I just wasn't this sweet little young lady that was normal. I was just idiotic and just did stuff. But like I said, we got to Milwaukee. Our kids passed away. Then I started working. I met a guy after me and my kid's father broke up. I met a guy at a job. Me and my brother worked. Um, and the kid's father was together for like 9, 10 years. And then we broke up. And then I met this guy, Johnny. We was together like 8, 9 years. And same thing. He was from Chicago, from Cabrini Green. Yeah, I used to gang bang, back when I was with my kid's father. Because I got a lot of family members that was in a gang and things like that in Chicago. We have a number of family churches in Chicago. We have a number of family saved people, a number of family that's not. So I was on the side of the ones that wasn't saved. So he came from Cabrini Green. So when I told him who my family was and all that stuff, he could kind of relate. So me and him kind of hooked up, and we was selling drugs. I was still doing my thing, clubbing with my friends, drinking, partying. Now, we didn't bother nobody. Only if somebody bothered us is when, the drama or because at this point I wasn't doing like the foolish stuff like robbing people, stuff like that. We were still killing people, selling drugs. It was wrong. And so that was my life though. But we went to work too. We went to work. We paid our bills, stuff like that. But I was still depressed and still dealing with the fact that my kids had passed away. I had moved to Atlanta, and God had gave me a dream, and I saw my kids, and it was so real. Like they was like so beautiful. It was like they was at a beautiful state. 'Cause they were little when they passed, like 3 and 4. And was walking to the store to get some beer, and we was gonna catch the bus back, just me and my kids, my oldest and my baby Jay and Laria. And so this lady came up to us and it's like, your kid's so beautiful. And then just to make this short, she told me that God was gonna take the beer away from, no, the liquor away from me that was in that bag. And I'm like, how did she know? Because it was a brown bag, she couldn't see in there. And then she said that God was gonna use me mightily for the kingdom. She told me I was gonna find a church home. And all I could think was, because when she came up, I was smoking a cigarette. But respect my elders or whatever. I was raised that way. I still do. I had put my cigarette out, and I was waiting for her to leave because I wanted to light my cigarette back up. But she never left, and the bus came. And she said God had took me out of that relationship with Johnny because he wanted to clean me up and use me mightily for the kingdom. And from that point on, a year later, I end up going to this church on Easter called Ben Hill United Methodist. At that church, I end up going down. When they say come down and receive Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, I went down and received Christ as my Lord and personal Savior, me and the kids. Then later end up moving back to Milwaukee, and then used to be in Chicago all the time with my cousins because I had got my old job back. I was making good money working back at Ringers, which is now called World Color. So I was making good money, seeing all my old friends. We all back, we all back doing our thing. But I'm not selling drugs at this point, but, working and everything, still partying and clubbing. And, somebody mess with you, get into a fight, or neighbors act up, or whoever act up. And just drama. Sometimes you run into drama. You have to take care of some stuff. And I'll cuss you out in a minute. If you came across me wrong and you did something to me and my kids, oh, it was on. I'll let you have it. And you was going to have it for real. And I will come out on top. But anyway, nothing to be proud of. I want to love people now today. And that's the miracle. That's the miracle. God just put this love in me. And that's another miracle. You know, my kid's father, I hate to say this, but all evidence points to him setting the house on fire because he was mad at me and we were going through hardships in our relationship. But all evidence points to him setting the house on fire, not wanting the kids to burn up, but just, you know. And so I forgave him. That's another miracle, the gift to forgive. God is just so awesome. But anyway, back to Milwaukee, and, you know, had the good job. Then I went to Signacast, and that's why I got hurt on. We got the metal plate on my spine. I got injured in 2003. But before I got injured in 2003, my cousin Don, every time I was in Chicago, hanging with my cousins at the Cotton Club, at the, what else we used to go to, the 50-yard line, and it was a whole bunch of different clubs downtown we would go to. She would always say, when you gonna come to church? You should come to Bible study. You should come to church. And I would be like, I'm gonna come one day. I'm gonna come one day. So Shermie gonna say, ooh, Tracy, you should hear Dawn sing. She can sing, girl. You need to hear her sing. You ain't never heard her sing. So I like give Dawn $50. Like, here, Dawn, ain't got $50. Come on, sing for me. She like, nope. And I'm like, girl, you so stubborn. I'm giving you $50 and you not gonna sing for me. She like, nope. You gotta come to church. You come to church, I'll sing for you. You come to Bible study. I said, but I can't come because I have to work on those days. So she was like, well, nope. So when our shift changed and we was 3 on, 3 off, and I came to town, I told her, I said, next time I come back, after all these years you've been bagging me, come here, you sing. I'm going to come here, you sing. So we was 3 on and 3 off. I came to church because I didn't have to work that Monday. I came to church and I heard her sing, and it was beautiful. I mean, I don't even remember the song that she sung, but it just did something to me. And I just loved it. I was like, that was so beautiful, girl. I didn't know you could sing like that. But then everybody come up for prayer, the whole, it's our family church. Well, one of them, we got like 4 or 5 of them in Chicago. Because a lot of my mom was born in Chicago. And then my daddy family, like I said earlier. But I end up going back. You know, over the next week, every other weekend I didn't have to work. I end up going back. Then the next other weekend I end up going back. Then all my friends calling like, girl, you going out this weekend? I'm like, no, I'm going to Chicago. My cousin wanted me to come. They have some kind of little program. But before all of that, when I started going back, the miracle was Memorial Day when I went. I was in Chicago. And I was hanging with my cousins that weren't saved. We was all out in Forest Park. My cousin had a big barbecue, big bag, all the friends. I'm talking, because this is where the big house is at, big house, you know. And so it was a big old thing. A lot of people from Chicago there, a lot of people we growed up with. We partied, doing our thing. It was fun, but I like this side better. And so we was up all night. And I told my cousin after everybody left, I said, oh my God. I told Don I was coming to church. And so I'm a woman of my word. And if I said I was going to come, I got to go because I don't want nobody to know me as a liar. I was always like that. If I told you I was going to bust your head, you was going to get your head busted. If I told you I help you pay your bills, I help you pay your bills. You know, because I'm a giver. If I told you, whatever I told you I was going to do, that's what I did. And I was a woman of my word. So I had to go to church because I told them that I would be there. Plus, it was Memorial Day. You know, they was going to talk about, you know, honoring the kids and going to put flowers and all that type of stuff. My grandma's grave. Well, no, not my grandma. Yeah, my grandma on my dad's side, her grave and all of that. So I said, well, as long as I get there, it's going to be a little late, you know, because I had been still drinking some more that morning. And it was daylight. Church don't start at 12. How you going to be late for church? Okay, so I get there, and I'm like, it's 1 o'clock. They should be almost done. How come it seemed like they was waiting on me? It's like they started as soon as I got there. So I was there for the whole service. Then again, we all went up. We all went up for prayer. Whole family, and I'm talking about church packed too. Everybody got to say what they want to pray for. Our services weren't like regular services. I mean, sometimes our service be long, but it don't matter because it's mostly You know, you family. If you came, you was outside. You just stuck with us. So everybody said what they want to pray for. I had peeked out my eye. I was like, what they doing? So I seen everybody had their hands up. You know, everybody had their hands up. And so I had my hands up too. Put my hands up, and in the end, I was the only one up there. And they was praying over me. And Pastor Kelly was saying, I command every alcohol demon, every club demon, every marijuana demon, every foul spirit to loose her. And then Evangelist Marilyn Cooper, that's my cousin. And she was, and I command this demon and the sex demon and a fornicating demon. They were just casting demons out of me. Then they started saying, put a fire in her, put a fire in her to go after you. And they was just, and I just felt like I was just laying in some pillows, like I was just soft and comfortable. And when I got up, everybody was all fixing their plates, doing whatever, and I just had tears in my eyes. And the miracle was, I wasn't even drunk no more. The hangover was gone. The alcohol, it was gone. I'm talking about gone. And I was shocked. I'm still shocked to this day when I think about that. And so, ever since that day, my life ain't been the same. So I went home that Monday. You know, I was off. I was watching TV. There was this lady, her name was Janetta Robinson. I didn't know her name was Janetta Robinson at the time. I mean, I know now. You know, once I got in church and found out she was at the church. So she was on, I turned on the TV, and she was on there, and I was finna flicking on BET and watch some BET, you know, shaking videos, you know, get my groove on. I still have my 18-pack of Miller Genuine Drive in the refrigerator. Had done took one out and popped it. It's on the table. I'm cleaning up. So she said, don't you touch that dial. Yeah, you. God is going to use you mightily for the kingdom. And you're going to be helping young people just like me. And I'm sitting there thinking, and she said, and don't you drink that drink. That drink is poison. It's going to poison your mind. And so I'm sitting there thinking, like, I'm shocked. Because when she's talking, I feel like this is my mother telling me what to do. And you know how it is when your mama tell you what to do, you gonna do what your mama tell you to do. That's the way I felt. Like, and she kind of favored my, you know, like she could be related to me too. So I'm sitting there thinking, kind of a little fear got on me. I'm kind of scared to touch the beer. So I sat down and I didn't touch the dial and I listened to the show. And then when the show went off, I turned TV off. I didn't turn on BET. And I got the beer. And when I tasted it, it tastes like poison. So I went in the kitchen and I said, I'm finna get all these beers, and I finna bring them in, set them on the table, gonna give them to my friends. And then God said, if it's poison for you, I just heard this little voice. I know it's God now, but it was like a little voice then inside of me or something. I was like, shocked. Why would I tell myself that? He said, if it's poison for you, why would you give it to your friends? And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I don't want to kill my friend. Why would I want to poison them? So now I got to make a decision. So I started getting the beers, and I started busting the top, pouring them in the sink. Bust the top, pouring them in the sink. Clink. You give me bust the top, pour it in the sink. Clink. So I poured all the beers out, poured out my Hennessy, and I've never touched a drink since to this day. Never touched a drink. So all my friends called me like, girl, what you doing? You ain't been out in a while. What's going on? You coming out? And I'm like, no, I'm going to church again. They like, again? I'm like, yeah, again. I'm going to be with my family. So they was like, oh, because they know when I say family, don't cut. Don't go there. So I never had a desire to drink. I never had a desire to go to the club again. And that was a miracle, because I did that all my life. I'm now 36 years old, and I'm not drinking no more. I'm not clubbing no more. I'm not gang banging no more. It's like, this is a miracle, you know. And God is just showing me so many miracles, just like I never thought that I would, I thought I was too dumb to get my GED. I didn't think I was school material. Well, God led me to the Next Door Foundation here in Milwaukee, and I got my GED. And it was just so awesome because when I went to take the test, I was like, I know I'm not going to pass this test. So I was just praying. I'm like, okay, God, please help me pass this test. I said, God, this was so funny when I think about it. I said, God, you know all the answers to this test. I said, you know every person's mind who passed this test. I said, so if you really want me to get my GED and you led me to do this, then can you help me pass? When I read the questions and the answers, you tell me the right one to pick. I kid you not. I kid you not. On my science test, and this was my science test that I really had to pray on. I prayed on the other ones like, God help me. But this the one where I was asking God, like, I know I'm not going to do good on this. Please help me. And I scored the highest on that test. That was another miracle. Another miracle. So many miracles I can tell you what God has done in my life. Oh my God, it's so many. Even with that, buying a house, didn't have the money down, but then the money came 2 hours before close, rushed to the bank with bald tires, almost 20 minutes away to the close, to the bank. She signed the check. We get the check. It's just so many miracles. Then opening up businesses with no business plan. God just giving you the knowledge. Even my son opening business, no business plan. We just doing all these things by the power of God, going to church. Bishop Daniels teaching us the word. We learning about the word. I'm building a relationship with him, because it's not really about church. It's more about building a relationship with God. Because see, God is our Father. And what father, if he loves you, don't want you to have the best? So I thought, like, God, well, you the Father, and now that I'm learning who you are, I'm learning what make you cry, what make you upset, what make you happy, because he wants the best for us, and I have to learn that. And just the miracles that he's done, and so many. It's just so many. I just want to say, like, it's not like I chose God. He chose me. But then I had to step in, and because you need two people to have a relationship. And so by them saying put the fire in her to know more, I started asking God, I want to know more about you. So I want to pray. And I used to be a person that was afraid to ask questions. Sometimes I still do get a little quiet. I won't ask questions, and I'll sit back. But I started asking God, like, God, who are you? Show me who you are. Show me what I need to do. And then when I found out about this devil, I said, oh, this devil's slick. He think he running gang. I know about gang because I come from the streets. I'm like, oh, so this devil think he's slick. He gonna try to run game on folks. All right, I want to know who this devil is. I want to know everything about him. How slick he think he is, because he ain't finna slick me no more. Boy, when I learned about the devil, I was like, oh yeah, he think he's slick. He still think he's slick today. So, but having that relationship with God, it triumphs over his little tricks that he still try to do today. He try to put stuff in your mind and make you think God don't love you, or God ain't gonna help you, and all this crazy stuff. Not true. God is awesome, I'm telling you. So my conversion was kind of different from other people's conversion, and that's how it happened. And I just have this love for God because I saw what he did, and I saw people get delivered from drugs, alcohol. I seen people not even kill themselves because God intervened in their life. Because people get depressed when they don't have money and they don't have jobs and they lose everything, or they get pregnant, they pick the wrong guy. You know, you make all the wrong choices, get the wrong boyfriend, you pick the wrong job, you buy the wrong house, you buy the wrong car, break down the next week, you just lost all this money. You get slicked by some slicksters that come out and tell you, oh, we're going to sell you this house, and you get them $20,000. Then you find out that it wasn't even a house. Now you depressed. You feel like you're ready to kill yourself. And I'm just telling you that if you was to seek God and build that personal relationship with him, he is just so real. All you got to do is seek me to help you, because he don't want us to make wrong choices. He will warn you and let you know, because we have an instinct. He'll let you know when somebody's trying to slick you. He will let you know. If you stick with God. I don't do nothing no more without asking God first. Yeah, we're going to make some mistakes. Yeah, we're going to make some wrong choices. But most of my choices, I freeze up. I step back like, wait a minute. Did God say I could do that? I better hold back on that. I better wait a few minutes to see how stuff go. You know, so if you depressed and you going through anything, don't throw in the towel. If you having financial problems, or you had a baby by some man and he acting crazy, or you had a baby by some female and she acting crazy, or you think your job or your boss, you know, they giving you a hard time, or you don't have enough money to do this or do that, or you going through any kind of hardship, only thing I can say is God is trying to get your attention. Just turn to him. Turn to him. He's going to fix it. He'll turn it around. But he wants you to build a relationship with him so he can show you the right way. Because he don't want you to keep going the wrong way. He don't. He loves us that much. Sometimes we have to lick the dirt. I've seen some people, I'm glad I didn't have to, but a lot of people got to lick the dirt. And they be going through so much stuff, and they still don't get it. It's like God is trying to get you to seek him so he could fix everything, so he could bring you into prosperity. You know what? Like, I don't understand people that they think they just got to be a millionaire. I don't got to be a millionaire as long as I got what I need. And God has prospered me. I can't say that I don't have what I need. Even though I'm sick right now and I'm going through this sickness. The devil tried to tell me, oh, God gonna let you die. I'm like, so I'm gonna be in heaven? You know? See, when the devil can't threaten you with stuff like that, the enemy can't threaten you with stuff like that with death, he got to go somewhere. Because I'm like, so I'll be in heaven with my new body. You know, when you start reading in the Bible, you'll see what he told Doubting Thomas. He wanted to see the nail prints in his hand. You know, he told you, I want to see the nail prints in your hand. I want to see the nail prints in his hand. And he told him, he said, a spirit don't have flesh and bones like you see I have. And they gave him a piece of fish, and he ate and he drank. So God was telling me, you're going to have a body, no pain, no sickness, no blood. So eternal life is forever. And we spiritual beings, so we're going to live somewhere. And I just want you to know, God can change your life too. He can, for the better. Even when you're feeling down and you start talking to the Father, you're going to feel strength. Just like me. I was feeling down. I was feeling sick. I couldn't hardly breathe. Wasn't hard to get my homework done. And I just said, God, I know that you got a plan for me and that I'm going to be able to do this video. And now I'm sitting here doing this video because he gave me the strength to do it. That's our God. That's another miracle. Because if my kids tell you I was walking around here, I couldn't breathe because I've been in the hospital. But God is a miracle working God. And I believe in this sickness that he want to use somebody. Because somebody been praying like, oh God, use me, use me. Use me, Lord, use me, use me. So here I am. He probably say Latrice could take it. I'll take Latrice in front of them. And then they can know who I am when I manifest my power in them. And they use their healing hands to lay hands on the sick. and the sick recover. So I have to trust God and not let the enemy tell me something crazy. Oh, God just left you. No, he didn't. I told the enemy. So you got to get bold. See, I was bold when I was in the world. You got to be bold. You got to tell the enemy, no, you ain't. You got to let stand your ground. See, I was bold for the devil. Now I'm bold for God. I was bold selling them drugs, killing people off. Now I got to be bold for God. Same thing for you. Even if you're not selling drugs and you're not being bad, or you're just going through a hardship. It could be something light and minor. I mean, you could have a sick loved one, or you could have just lost your job and about to lose your house. Just trust God and ask Him to give you direction. Go pick up a Bible, get to know Him, because that's how you learn Him. And then just read a little bit every day. Every day, pray and ask Him if you don't understand. That's what I did. He just showed me so many miracles. There's so many miracles. It would take me 2-3 hours to tell you all the miracles. I mean, like I said, my son opened up business without a business plan. I didn't tell you about my daughter. She got snatched out of the club at 23. She was clubbing, doing her thing, and I didn't knock them. I didn't, because they got to learn too. I didn't go tell her, you can't go with your friends. I ain't do none of that. God snatched her out at 23. She working in ministry. She go to church more than I do now. And I love it. And she got her own business. It's called Royals Inc. She's mentoring young girls, getting them prepped for college. See, God could do something with your life if you build the relationship with Him and let Him guide you. I'm so proud of her. She's 29. She'll be 30. I'm so proud of her. Got her own business. And then she's giving back. She's mentoring teens, getting them prepped for college. Wow. See, it's just so many miracles. So all I want to say to you is, ask God to show you who He is. Don't sit there depressed. Just say, Lord, I'm hurting. Be honest with Him. Say, Lord, I'm hurting and I don't know what to do. Because that's what I have to do a lot of times. Just tell Him, say, I don't know what to do. Can you please help me? Can you guide me? What do I do? And you keep asking Him until He show you. Because He will. Trust me, He will. And I hope this little piece of my testimony, because I didn't even talk about how God led me to college and I got my associate's degree. I didn't even think it was nice people in the world, because I had been around so many evil, disgruntled, angry, hurt people that's hurting people. Went to Arizona and met some wonderful people at American Indian College, now SAGU American Indian College in Phoenix, Arizona. I mean, God is just so awesome. And He has a lot of people out here that love Him. And the enemy is probably just putting all the wrong people around you. And once you build that relationship with God, you'll be able to see the difference. And you'll know not to go over there. You'll be like, oh, I ain't going over there. I'm going to go over here. So, yeah. So many miracles. I can tell you about the miracle of my dad, the miracle of my brother. Just so many miracles. I can share with you how He brought my family back together, because the enemy came in and had us all tore apart. It's just so many miracles. But I hope this was something that touched your heart, and I hope that you will consider and maybe share with others what you heard. And I thank you for listening this long, and may God bless you. And remember, God can do it if you seek Him. Because He also said, seek first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness. And he'll add all that stuff to you. All that stuff you want. Because he'll bless you and it'll overflow. But you got to bless others. That's the key. You always want to give. Even when you can't give, you give. You always want to be a giver, no matter how much it hurts. The devil always don't want us to give. So, hopefully, this will lift your spirits. Hopefully, this testimony will help. I love you. And as we say at our church with Bishop Daniels, there's nothing you can do about it. Because God loves you too. Until next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.